Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Whomst podcast, episode 199. It's good to see ya. So this is a new segment, just a summary of the episode. I'll talk about, of course, just random stuff. I don't remember every tangent that I go on, but I know I talked about, I go on an eye doctor visit, and that was a mess, like misdiagnosis and all that type of stuff. And then right as I'm recording this right now, I haven't recorded because I wanted to do a little bit of research. But second half of the episode, I talk about the CDC apparently hiring Satanists. So I want to do research on that. I had it in my notes for a few weeks, so I want to figure that out. But for now, let's check some voicemails and some emails. You can also send some questions in yourself, or answer, comment on whatever I was talking about this week. Whatever. I'll read it as a cold open or play it, the voicemail, in the beginning of the episode, like I'm finna do it right now. You can do it. Send an email at thewhomst@gmail.com. That's the Whomst at gmail.com. Or send a text or voicemail at 725-999-2704. You can say anything, honestly. But for right now, this question of the week. Ooh, I got a good one. So a few episodes ago, I was talking about Abraham Shakespeare. Yeah. Where he won the lottery and he ended up getting killed by his financial advisor. So my question to you is, what would you have done? What would you do if you did win, like, let's say $10 million? What would you do besides like bills or something like that? Like, what would you do with that type of money? Like, would you spend it? Would you save it? Would you invest it? I want to know. You can text it, send an email again at the Whomst, THEWHOMST at gmail.com, or send a voicemail 725-999-2704. Everything will be in the show notes too. So if you forget, again, if you win the lottery, what would you do with that money besides like bills, right? I want to hear your opinion. I will play y'all stuff in the beginning of the episode. Let's get into this week's voicemail.
This is the Colonel Hector Bravado of Breakup Gaming Society, submitting a rant for my friend at the Whomst podcast. This is actually part of a forthcoming poem on my blog, but I haven't written the poem yet. I'm still pissed off about the subject matter. It's about flies. Now, I leave the spiders in my house alone. I like them. I've got, as a matter of fact, at this point, a bunch of very pretty, furry, black and orange boys living in my windowsill, but they're not doing their job because I'll be trying to work. And there's always two flies, fat and arrogant. They'll just land somewhere. And I will spend the last hour of my consciousness with my shirt off trying to snap them with the shirt. And it's real satisfying when, even if I miss them, I stun them so bad that they spin around in circles on the ground, and I just do the 180 grind with my flip-flop. And thanks for playing. But I swear to God, somewhere in the innards of my house, there's this fucking Darth Vader fly commander looking over armadas of flies. And the minute I do that, that piece of shit just picks up a microphone and goes, send in the next two flies.
I feel like these last 10 episodes has just been taking forever. I don't know if because I'm like hyper focused on it or what, but hey, what's up? Welcome to the Whomst podcast, episode 199. I'm your host, George Collins. Yeah, man. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks since I recorded the last episode, and I'm kind of running out of backup episodes in the backlog. So that's on me. I kind of just like, it's just been busy, and it doesn't help that I'm in slow motion this whole time, because I've again taken a chance, as Bill Burr said, I'm hopping on the bandwagon, or one whatever the fuck you say when he's trying to stop drinking. I stopped drinking energy drinks. I just need to calm down on them. Like, I'm drinking like 2 a day. And you know what? They don't have a really effect on me. Sometimes they even make me sleepy. I've talked about this before. It's just like, let's take it back. Let's stop. Because I can't stop drinking soda if I'm still doing the energy drinks for work. So I've been doing a little small run of it at work, and you know what? Is damn, I just lost like all train of thought because my upstairs neighbors just started fucking jumping like a fucking asshole. Like I've never seen so many inconsiderate ass people. It's not even the kids. I know it's not the kids. It's these adults. I know it is. And if it is Jesus Christ, I can't talk now because I'm mad. If they are jumping because they can like hear my voice somehow, which is probably fucking possible unless they got their ear to the ground. It was like just listening to everything that's happening down here. It's kind of ironic if they are jumping because I'm making too much noise when they're constantly making noise, and we don't say a fucking thing because you know what, you look at a scenario from the outside and be like, oh, it couldn't be me. I'll go upstairs and kill all three of them. Like that's too much. You get my point. But once you in it, you like, man, you don't want to deal with these people because you have to be there. Because especially how things work, it's not like you go complain and then, they moved them to a different apartment. No, it's not going to work like that. So now you just have beef with people who live up above you. And unfortunately, with other black people, they tend to just hold on to shit and just like be petty. Motherfuckers just love being petty. Especially ghetto hood motherfuckers. They just love being petty. So it's like, it's no point arguing with these people or like trying to be nice. Like, hey, could y'all keep it quiet? Like, y'all stumping. There's no reason to stump. It really isn't really. Like, unless you just big and you just walk hard, whatever, you get used to that. But no, it seemed like these motherfuckers are doing 5-star frog splashes off the couch onto the floor. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, if at any moment if feels like sometimes they're just gonna fall through the damn floor. Don't get me started on like the fights they be having outside and shit like that. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like one more fight outside and then we call on the police. It's no point because the only thing that's holding us back from calling the police is the fact dealing with the police. That's it, really. It's dealing with the police and dealing with the paperwork that comes with that, and that's the only fucking thing that's saving these people from getting a call because they's like smoking weed. It's Texas. You ain't supposed to do that, bro. And it's not even good weed. Like, come on, bro. It's got the whole neighborhood smelling like booty hole. But speaking of booty hole, right? But now let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. So what's today? The 6th. So it's the 5th of 10/5. Why can't I think of the month? October. It's spooky month. Yeah. Why did I blank on it? It's October 5th, right? I'm going to go get an exam. I've been paying for it. Matter of fact, just thought about it. Let me make a note. I gotta cancel my damn eye vision because it's fucking trash. It's bullshit. God damn. Like, I've never had these problems ever before with the little eye insurance I had with like Walmart, because that's the ones I've had for like the last 6 or 7 years. Whenever I did have high vision insurance, it was with Walmart, right? One, they barely, the people I got, it's like a whole different company. I had to go search for this one and pay for it myself, right? But it's still pretty cheap. It's like $10, right? But it's more than I was paying with Walmart. But I guess Walmart covers more or whatever. I didn't read the fine print of this one. I bought it, and all I really read was like it'll cover the eye exam. I didn't really do too much after that. That's all I really wanted. So I went to this place. Fuck it. You know what? Angelina Eye Care here in Texas, right? Angelina Eye Care, Eye Center. I mean, you go in there and I don't know. I guess I'm so used to like you going into a place where they do vision and it's just one doctor. But I guess They got a team up too, so it's like fucking 8 doctors in one office and stuff like this. So it's like a miniature ER, but it's like just all eye doctors. It's all them, and then they got the little place where you buy the glasses. So you're thinking, oh, it looks nice. So I'm like, okay, I get to get everything here. Bullshit. One, I haven't got my I guess the vision places in Walmart are kind of cheap. So this is in Walmart, so they don't have all the technology. It's just like one office or whatever. So I go in and they take me to this office. The first one they sent me to is just like this room, and it just got this oval, big giant fucking oval, 8-foot tall ass camera. Right? It's like, hey, put your face right here. It's gonna cost $40. Like, for what? It's like, my insurance don't cover it. Like, nah. This takes a picture of the back of your eye. It's like, it's just a thing to make their job easier, but they want to charge me for it. I was like, no. So I thought that was the end of it. I'm like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for anything when I already paid my damn insurance. They supposed to cover it. But we ended up going to the rest of it, right? Doing the rest of the exam. Ask me questions. You got diabetes, or have you murdered someone? It's like all questions that seem kind of unnecessary for vision, right? They take me to the back, and goddamn, this doctor. Do I want to say his fucking name? I'm gonna say his name, and then I'll bleep it out if I change my mind later. This nigga named Hooten up in Texas, bro. This motherfucker breath stinks so fucking bad. His breath stinks so goddamn bad. It was 8 in the morning too. It was 8 in the morning. You know how like you went to an eye exam. They put the chin on a thing. You got your forehead on it, right? I was on there. I was considerate. I'm double brush my teeth to make sure my shit didn't stink. I like, yeah, number 1 is 2. Number 3 is better. And like, I didn't want to fucking kill him, but no, he didn't have the same consideration for me, right? Breath smell like goddamn dragon, ear back. Like, oh my god. He was just all up in my face. And he was like forcing my eye open and shit like that, breathing all in it. I'm surprised I don't have pink eye. It's like all that fucking bullshit he was spewing into my eyeball. Keep your eye open. Stop moving it, George. I can't see. I can't breathe. Like, I was literally holding my breath. I'm not even exaggerating. I was holding my breath for like the whole duration of, like, you know, the part where, like I said, to put the chin and they rotate the light to like look inside of your eye and stuff like that. He was doing that for so long, bro. Like, I was panicking because I was holding my breath for like at least 3 minutes at a time. I was like, not that long. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. I was holding my breath for so long during a section I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to be breathing and shit like that, right? But his breath stinks so fucking bad, and it pissed me off. And then on top of that, on top of having to endure seven minutes of booty, he misdiagnosed me. Right? He did like the 7 minutes of like checking the back of my eye. He was taking so long. I was like, what the fuck are you looking for? Because all the other doctors before never did that. Again, granted, it was Walmart. It's Walmart Vision, so they probably didn't do all them steps. They probably just like, all right, these are your numbers. Get the fuck out. Like, they didn't have to do all that. But this is like a semi-professional place. I wouldn't recommend it. Professional doesn't mean quality. But my point, I don't know what the fuck he was looking for. It was like I'm not exaggerating about it. It was like 7 minutes of having the brightest fucking light ever. On top of, if you ever paid attention, when they're actually trying to look in the back of your eye, they have like a magnifying glass. You know, so I'm thinking like, bro, he might be doing damage. And I was joking about it, but he might have did more damage than the damage that he thought he found. Because you know how like you can like burn an ant when you like have a magnifying glass in the sun, right? It felt like that because he had this already bright light, and then he put the the fucking scope on it, right? So you can see deeper. And that was hella bright. So it was so bright that I can see the veins in my own eye. Like, that's way too bright. That's way too bright. So I know ain't no fucking way that didn't do more damage. But what he misdiagnosed was, right, after that 7 minutes, right, he said he found some holes in, like, a few holes on in the back of my left eye, which I honestly think he fucking did that shit. Cause I don't have any problems with my vision besides the fact that I wear glasses. I can't see without my glasses for real. And even then, it's blurry, but I can see stuff. Like, I'm not blind. I just wouldn't recommend. I just couldn't read stuff from a distance. That's all. Is that nearsighted? Yeah. And then on the right side, he said, "Oh, you have a tear in your retina, or the back of the eye. One of them, right? All I heard was you have a tear, and if you don't get it fixed, you're gonna go blind." And he made that so, he's like, you gotta get this fixed now. It's like, if you turn your eyeball to the left too fast, your eyeball gonna fall off. Like, in so many words, that's what the fuck he said. He was like, okay, yeah, if you don't get this fixed today, like, I'm like, hey, my girlfriend got dialysis, and Jesus Christ, I can't think. I gotta go to work. Because we was already late. It was 8:30. It was an 8:30 appointment. We didn't get done until about 10:30 with the first one, right? So I was like, yo, she gotta go to dialysis. I gotta go to work after she get out of dialysis. I can't do it today. I can do it Friday. We can set something up for Friday. Y'all don't work Fridays, huh? Y'all don't like money? Like, come on. Like, set me up with, because he tried to set me up with a specialist, which I thought he was, but I guess it's people who do it better, which I found out later, which is true. This motherfucker, I keep saying, he's like, yeah, okay, so we were doing your prescription, right? But I came there for contacts. He was like, but because of the damage in the back of your eye, I can't give you the contacts right now. But what I later found out, he still tried to charge me for them. Like, I found out my insurance covered the exam itself, but it doesn't cover buying a trial pack of contacts and that big picture in the beginning I was talking about that just takes a picture of it, of your back of your eye. They system so fucked up that they automatically tried to charge me for the picture that I declined, that I didn't want to take because we didn't do it, and they tried to charge me for contacts even though I couldn't take them home. I couldn't do it. It's like, hey, you might not be fit for these contacts at all. Like, your eyeballs might not work. $100, please. Like, what the fuck? Why are you charging me for this? Like, take it off. So, push come to shove, the fucking dude, he recommended me. He fucking forced me. He was like, oh yeah, we can try to work something out. But he basically forced me to go to another specialist, right? That was in a different fucking town in like an hour and a half. He was like, your appointment is an hour and a half. It's also an hour and a half away. He's like, you gotta go now, right? So we had to put everything to the side, drove all the way up there, waited another hour to get there, to another hour to, like, in a waiting room or whatever, just to get back there. And thankfully this dude didn't, way older guy. So he already know what to do. He was a little aggressive. He was like fucking forcing my eye open. I felt like he was gonna tear my eyelids off. But I think he was like to the point where he like, I've been doing this shit for 50 years, bro. Open your fucking eye. I appreciated it, but at the same time, hey, this shit hurt. Like, he was like, okay, put your fingers to your eye, right? You know how you will try to like open your eye. It'll be like in the middle and you'll open it like that, right? He was like, when he was trying to like look in the back, like the corner of my eye, like put your finger, you know where your skin meets right next to your nose, the little part right there. Try to open that part to the point where it hurt, right? And now imagine him doing it more and like way more aggressive, right? That's how I felt. Like it fucking hurt. It actually hurt, but at the same time, it was way quicker. It was like 2 minutes of like a bright light. It was the chin thing, right? Again, but he leaned me back and he opened my eye just manually and like looked back there and just said, hey, yeah, you ain't got no like real damage. It's normal old nigga damage. Like he's like, you just got regular. I'm getting old. Body parts get old. Damage. Like you're fine. You'll be okay. Just keep an eye on it if it get worse. Because I have no symptoms. Because besides schizophrenic demons that I see every now and then, I don't have like floaters. I don't have flashing lights. I don't have problems with my vision. My eyeballs don't hurt. Nothing. I was joking about the damn. I have no issues. So he was like, yeah, you fine. Just keep an eye on it. No pun intended. He's like, no, keep an eye on it. And just like, if you have any issues, come back. And I'm definitely going to go back to, damn, how did I forget the good doctor's name? I forgot the good doctor. I think his name was Young. Yeah, I think so. That's how, that just kind of like reflects how we like take in news. No, you'll see good news. You're like, oh, that's nice. And you forget it immediately. But bad news, he said, what now? And like, you remember everything. You start looking him up. Remember his name, his social security, all types of shit. If the person did something bad. But no. Do something good. You forgetting. I'm going to start like cursing people out. Doing slurs on stage. No. I forgot. I was gonna get into it. I was actually gonna start saying them, but I'm like, nah, ain't no point. And then yeah, that was really it for real. The only thing I had to deal with that day was just dealing with the stress of like, damn, just thinking about the possibility of going blind. And honestly, for that like 2 hours, I was trying to like contemplating, like, damn, I might really randomly lose my fucking eye. I was like contemplating, like, damn, can I deal with that? Can I deal with that? Like, for real? It's like you really start questioning yourself once like you like really start, you really take advantage of like little things until they like get threatened to get taken away or they're gone. Like this morning, I couldn't breathe out my left nose. Like you don't think about breathing. You don't like, yes, unless you like go to like a new country and it's like grassy lands and goats climbing mountains and shit. You like fresh air. Like you don't really think about breathing for real until like you wake up next to the fan and you're like you don't think about it. So really, it's like this is a dumb theory, and I know it doesn't have no weight because I'm not a scientist or like a health person at all. I'm not a doctor, nor am I smart. From that last sentence, I told you to this too. I was like, I wasn't stressing about my eyes, ever, never. I always had glasses. That's probably stress about that if I break them. But even when I broke them, like when I got this job last time a few weeks ago, when they broke, I was like, whatever. It was like I have another pair. I don't stress about a lot of stuff anymore because I know stress will kill you. Stress will kill you faster, age you faster. So I try my best not to like stress about things, and sometimes it makes me seem like I'm like heartless or like a sociopath. But I know if you stress about shit, it's just going to speed up the process. So it was kind of funny that the moment he told me about me having to tear my eye and telling me and how urgent the first doctor was, he was like, "It's now." It's like, right. That's when my eyeballs start hurting. I'm like, that. You know what? Now you say it, my eyes do kind of hurt. Like, granted, I think it was because of they cheap ass dilation drip, whatever they call it, right? The first doctor, the one that misdiagnosed me, that shit burned. I don't know if they stuff expired because I've done that before with like clear eye drops, just like dry eye, whatever. If that stuff expires, that's better. That's basically battery acid in your eye. That shit hurts, and that's what it felt like. But I haven't been to the doctor in 4 years, so I'm thinking like, okay, maybe this is just how it feels. I just forgot, right? But the second one, at the second doctor, because they had to do it again to dilute my eyes so they can really look back there. Because apparently the first doctor stuff was like some Dollar General shit. It's like, where did you get it? Because it wore off. I can go outside. The sun wasn't that bright. But the second doctor's drip, hell no. They had to give me some, like, those little sunglasses, those little shaders. They had to. I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't read. That's the most annoying. That's when the panic really start kicking in. I'll go back to my theory in a minute. That's when my anxiety really went up about like my sight. I tried to like be positive about it because I was thinking about like disability and stuff like that. I'm like, finally I can like not work. I can finally relax my back. Finally, like I was trying to be positive. I was trying to find some type of positive out of this, right? But the anxiety was growing inside of me because when they put the drops in my eyes, the second one, they actually worked. I couldn't see it. I could see like the TV from a distance, but I couldn't read. So I'm like, this is how it's gonna be. Can I deal with it? I can't text. I literally, no matter how much I strained, right, couldn't see anything. So I'm like, oh shit, this is how it's gonna be. I can't do anything. I had to give my phone to Judah to like call my sister. Like my sister was the last person I called on a recent, so it's at the top, but I couldn't read her name. So I'm like, is this my sister's name right here? So I was like low key kind of like going a little crazy because of that. But so going back to my theory, right? I've said this before, like a long time ago. Mostly because of like my mom. I feel like if I get cancer, I don't want to know. I don't think I want to know. I just let it do its thing, right? It seems like, oh, you kind of giving up, George. No, I feel like the moment you tell me, because right now I'm not worried about cancer, right? You're honestly not really worried about cancer if you've never had it, right? You're not thinking about it constantly. But if you go to the doctor, let's just say he like misdiagnosed you, like just like this dude did me, right? They're like, oh, it look like you have cancer cells. Well, look, you have a few cancer cells. You're not thinking about that before. He not confirming that you have it, but the fact that he putting that seed of a thought in your head, now you're stressed out about it. I feel like that'll speed up the process and fucking kill you faster than you just not knowing. Maybe getting a little sick here and there. You just go through your normal day. Yeah, it'll still do its thing, but maybe not as fast. Maybe it'll happen the same amount of time, but you won't be stressed in that time frame that you have it before it kills you. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a doctor. My point is, I wasn't stressing about my eyes until the nigga said I might lose my sight. Like, yeah, so I'm cool now. I'm trying not to think about it, but that's been my week. This whole week we've been like cleaning up the house. Got this eye doctor's appointments and the eye thing whole yesterday. That was like 5 hours, right? So I've been busy. I couldn't really catch up on anything. Not really watching anything. We watched Smile. The horror movie. We're gonna talk about that. Couple of Blurs. I think by the time we talk about it, it might be like episode 27, 28. One of them, right? Just keep up. It'll be in the title. Whatever. A Couple of Blurs. With me and Judah. We definitely gonna talk about that. Remember, y'all can always send in stuff too. No, you can call in. The number's the same, 725-999-2704. Just talk about anything. Got some questions for me to answer, some advice. I'm trying to get that going. Send a text message with like some articles or whatever. You can do anything for real. You send in your situations. Have you ever been in this type of like scare? You got 3 minutes to talk about it, or you can like send a whole text message. Oh yeah, I did. I do got voicemails. I played them in the beginning. So yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, that's really my week. I had something else too. Oh, I do. I wanted to do some research first, so I might talk about it. I might do a cut and then talk about it on the second half of the episode. But for now, let's. You know what? Do I want to do that? All right, I'm back. Yeah, 2 days later. It didn't take me that long to like find out the information about CDC hiring a Satanist. That was fake. It's just misunderstandings, and you know how the internet works. Telephone is a big old game of telephone. Some person said it, and probably read like half a headline, or somebody's trying to get some clickbait. He probably said something, and boom, I'm a Satanist now. It's like that's just how it works. But no, it's not real. I don't even know how to say the guy's name. I was really hoping that it was real. Cause look, check this out. If COVID-19 is that bad, you need that guy. You need Satan to take care of it. I mean, as long as if it's getting taken care of, I mean, shit. What can you say, man? It's like, huh? What can Christians say? It's like, what is your guy doing, huh? Nothing. That's fucking rude. But no, that would have been like a definitely a test. It's like, but what can you say though? Like, okay, they hire the guy who's supposed to be evil, right? But what if he gets the job done? It's like, what can you do, huh? Not add that extra cent when you go to the store and it adds up to 666. You just like take it on a chin. You just take it, right? Celebrated on September 26th. That'd be a new holiday. That's the closest number I could think of, where all numbers are close to 666. Whatever. No, it's not. I'm stupid. I re-recorded this spot twice, and I said the same joke. Now I'm thinking about it. 926. No, why? You know what I was thinking? Me having dyslexia, apparently. 926 in my brain. I imagined the 2 to be a 9. So that's not even close. Shit, fucking just June 6th is the closest one that I can think of right away. Yeah. Unless you want to do like some weird, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do this weird math, right? Anyway, see y'all later. So yeah, there's nothing to cover on a CDC thing. See y'all later. See y'all next time. I appreciate y'all listening. Call in to the voicemail again, 275-999-2704. I think the question that I posted was, what would you do if you just won $10 million? What would you do with that money? And without not including bills, avoid bills. Be creative. I want to hear it. See you later. Peace.